Hello everyone. It's Lanternora. Today I'm showing you all how to recreate a song you like in Chrome Music Lab. First, find a song to recreate. Make sure to keep it open in the background so you can refer back to it later. Then, search Chrome Music Lab, or type musiclab.chromeexperiments.com into your browser. Click Song Maker. Once it's loaded, open another tab. Search song name BPM. Hopefully the song you're planning on recreating is popular enough to have a few relevant links. The BPM, also known as tempo, is shown here on this page. It may be somewhere else on the page if you're on another website. Now, with that number, go back to Song Maker. On the bottom of the page, you'll see a slider with the word tempo to the left. On the right is where you'll type your BPM. If the BPM is over 240, divide it by 2. i.e. if it were 280, type 140 instead. Click the settings, or gear, icon on the bottom right. Now, this part is slightly more complicated and might require some music theory knowledge. Beats per bar is the numerator and split beats into is the denominator. Most songs are just in 4/4, so hopefully this won't be too difficult. Set split beats into to 4. This will allow for you to place notes more precisely on each beat. Now, on scale, you'll want to change the part that says major to chromatic. Below that, change middle to low. This next part may be a little confusing, so feel free to skip ahead if this is too hard. It also might not work on all browsers or devices. Right-click beside the large blue button on the bottom of the panel. Click Inspect. Don't get overwhelmed by all this information, all you need to do is find the line just above the highlighted one that says ID equals Settings Modal. Now, double-click on the Settings Modal text. Delete only that text, then press the Enter key. If this worked, the page should now look like this. Scroll down to Range near the bottom, and replace the 2 with an 8. Press the round blue button to confirm your settings. You can always go back to change these if need be. Great! Now that you've done all the setup, you can finally get to learning how to make sounds. Try placing a note on the left. You can place them with left click and remove them by clicking it again. You should hear a marimba note. If you'd like to change the sound, look for the instrument button next to the play button on the bottom left. You can click on this to scroll through the available sounds. Next to that is the percussion, or drum, button. You can change the drum noises here similarly to how you can change the instrument sounds. Now, to actually use percussion, the row on the bottom is where you should be looking. These work the same as the notes above, but will stay on screen no matter where you are on the page. Now that you, hopefully, understand how to make sounds, you can get to recreating. Start by placing a note for reference. Listen back to the part of the song you're trying to recreate and adjust the note accordingly. Continue placing notes at the right tone and rhythm of the part you're working on. You can listen to what you've done so far by pressing the space bar or the blue button on the bottom left corner. Once you start running out of space, head back into settings. Don't worry that it doesn't look how it used to before, this is supposed to happen. You can change the length to anything between 1 and 16 bars. You're all set for now. Please pause the video and finish your section, then when it's finished, come back and unpause. All done? Fantastic! On the bottom right of the screen there should be a save button. Click it, then allow it some time to save your piece. Once finished, you should see this screen. In the middle is the link to your piece, which you should copy and paste into a Google document or some other form of note-taking software. Once you've saved the link, click the download wave text in the middle here. It should download to your device's storage. Now that you've finished one, repeat the process for the rest of the parts. Come back once it's all done. All done? Great. All those .wav files should be saved to your storage. Locate them, and then open up an audio or music editing software. I'll be using FL Studio as that's what I use for my music. If your software has a place to put BPM, make sure to set it to be the exact same as the one you used previously. Now drag and drop all those files into the program. Put all the pieces where they should be, referring back to the song that should be open in a tab. Once it sounds right, export the piece and you're good to go. Additionally, if you want to make a YouTube video out of your recreation, record the individual saves with a screen recorder, such as OBS Studio. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial, and I hope it helped you greatly. Goodbye.